From this sound to this sound here. Hey, what's good everybody? Welcome back to Lifted Noise. My name's Raul. If you haven't been on my channel, what I do here is MPC live tutorials, beat making videos, and samples. I share those every once in a while. In this video, I'm going to show you my process of creating lo-fi sounding samples in the MPC Live, and that's not even using any kind of plugin or software, just the MPC Live standalone. So my idea for this came back when I did a video on Gear Acquisition Syndrome. One of the pieces of gear that I wanted was an SP44, and in order to set aside that desire, I decided that I would use the gear that I have to try to imitate the sound of the vinyl simulation effect on the SP44. I do have another video on this topic using a different method called SP44 vinyl sim effect in the MPC Live. I'll leave a link to the description for that, and also a card up here. With the MPC 2.6 firmware update announced, some of the new features gave me an idea on how I could create these vinyl sounding samples using grid edit and the new automation lane features. I'm gonna take a chord progression that I created and put it through the process, show y'all how to do that, then chop it up and go ahead and create a beat. So first thing I did was start with a clean piano key group, and I wrote this chord progression. So from here I want to turn these MIDI notes into an audio file, so I'm going to use the looper, and I'm going to change the input to resample left and right so that I'm recording the output of the MPC because I'm using an internal key group. Now that I have a loop, I can export it. Just name it piano loop. I'll clear this out, I don't need it anymore. Then I'm gonna go over to an empty drum program. I already set this up, and I put my loop on a pad. I set the cutoff, some of the highs out of it. Now that my piano loop is on a pad, and that's an important step, I'm going to go into grid view. Okay. So this is what we want to click on right here, is the little arrow on to the right of the velocity tab. I'm working with this pad here. And so now we have more features in grid edit as far as automation goes. Before, this used to be just velocity. But now I can go in, I can click my big knob here and add different parameters. So I'd go down to add new. I already have it here. It's the pad layer fine tune, but I just want to show you where to find it. So you go all the way to pad. You won't find it in the track view. So this is pad parameters, and then you scroll down until you find layer 1 fine tune. Okay, so going back, I'm going to take a look at my pad layer fine tune. So this is what I came up with. I'm going to go ahead and erase it out real quick. So I can show you how to do it. Just use the pencil, and you just want to create little mountains and little ditch looking automation rights. A little bit smaller than this. Just experiment with what you like and how it sounds. So I'm going to do it, bring it back to what I ended up liking. So, okay, so from this sound to this sound here, with the automation written of just these little variations in pitch, because what we're doing is imitating the wow and flutter sound that you get from vinyl or tape sometimes, which is just kind of like that pitch variation. And so this is what it sounds like now. So from there, I wanted to add a few other things to make it sound a little more vinyl semi, more vintage. So I added some thunder and rain and of course some vinyl noise. And this is the sound I came out with. I went ahead and used the looper and resampled that, now with the automation pitch variations in there and the vinyl noise and thunder and rain sample layered together. And from here, in sample edit, I chopped this into 16 regions. Went ahead and exported that, convert, export, non-destruct slices. So here's my lo-fi piano chop program. And I kind of want to change the pitch of this a little bit, so I went to master and I did the whole program all at once by turning the semi-tune down 3. Then I went back to samples. I made sure all of my pads were selected and turned warp on. Make sure your tempo is correct. So now I have So that's pretty much all it is to it as far as creating lo-fi samples. All I did was create a sequence, MIDI chords, created a loop out of that, put it on a pad, did some fine-tune adjustments within grid edit automation, and layered some sounds on there for some noise, vinyl noise, had the thunder and rain, resampled that again, and then chopped it up. And so from here, I just want to chop it up a little bit differently and go ahead and create a beat. So that's my little beat, my lo-fi sample. What do y'all think? Don't forget to leave a comment. Go ahead, like and subscribe. Hit the bell notifications for more videos just like these. So thank y'all for joining me once again. It's been Raul. This is Lifted Noise. Stay humble, everyone. Lift noise. Peace. Take care. God bless.